Welcome to today's show. This is too good to pass up. Make sure you watch this and you share this. If you're somebody who's trying to wake up a friend or a family member to the outbreak that's supposedly going on, who, these people continue to just buy into the fear and buy in and don't question anything. Well, maybe seeing it on a local affiliate station. And remember, these stories only leak sometimes on affiliate stations, because local affiliates are not national news, and sometimes things can get by a producer. Maybe he's on vacation, maybe this guy doesn't see it, and maybe there are just some reporters who are fed up with the stuff that is actually going on in the world. So take a look at how laboratories in Florida have been reporting a 100% positive test result. In other words, every person who has come in has tested positive. Look for yourself.
Wide, the positivity rate is now 11%, and that number has been key in the debate over how to fight this virus. Fox 35 investigating the numbers tonight. There are dozens of labs that process tests. On the state's website, we found numerous labs that are only reporting positive test results. So they show a 100% positivity rate. That got our attention. Fox 35's Robert Guadarrama has been investigating. And Robert, once you started asking questions, you uncovered a new issue with these numbers.
Charles, that's absolutely right. Orlando Health confirming its numbers on the report are wrong. The Florida Department of Health releasing its daily testing report, showing a statewide positivity rate of 11%. But Fox 35 quickly noticing some shocking positivity rates. Countless labs reporting 100% positivity. That means every single person tested was positive. We sifted through the reports to find local testing sites with high numbers. Like this Centricare, 83 people tested and all positive. Check out the Orlando VA, a positivity rate of 76%. NCF Diagnostics has a location in Alachua, 88% of tests coming back positive, and 98% for Orlando Health. How could that be? We investigated these astronomical numbers, contacting every location mentioned. Orlando Health, the only to respond, confirming errors in the report. Its positivity rate is in fact only 9.4%. Now, we just heard back from the Orlando VA. They are looking into the numbers. We haven't heard back from the other two labs or the Florida Department of Health. Of course, it makes you wonder if these numbers are wrong. Are other numbers on the report also wrong? We'll stay on top of this story.
Now, if that's not enough to wake somebody up, I don't know what is. Because look, the sleeping zombies out there, they go to the news for their information. So what do they think when they hear this? When they hear the anchors even saying, it makes you wonder then, if these people, if the data that's being given out is false data, how much of the data is real data? And anybody out there who has been anywhere, has left the house and gone somewhere for a haircut, to a restaurant, and interacted with somebody else, this always comes up. Do you know anyone that's got it? No. You hear all these people who are suspicious, but they're still on the fence about it because they're like, yeah, but I don't want to take a chance though. And I'm suspicious of it, but what if I'm wrong? And then what if I get sick and I die? Right? So they still have people pulled in, but people are skeptical of this. And we need to make people more skeptical of it. You know why? Because they're giving out false data and false information. Remember the politician who came forward and said that he had paperwork showing that anyone who had anything remotely close to these symptoms, and it was a list of like 50 symptoms, to diagnose them as being tested positive. If they die, put it on the death certificate. Remember him? That same local news media outlet came out a couple days later and said it was a fabricated story. I wonder why. Because the producer and a higher up at the affiliate got wind of it and made them change the story. But sometimes this stuff does come out because these numbers, it's laughable. 100%, 83 people went to this one place to get tested and all 83 tested positive. Pretty good success rate. They may want to go roll the dice in Vegas for a few days. If they can get into a casino, I don't even know if those are even open anymore. But it's pretty unbelievable. How much of this stuff do people need to just ignore? What is it going to take for people to just go, okay, enough is enough? Oh, they're pulling back again. California's reclosing. Other states are reclosing. Gyms, they want you to go to the gym and wear a mask at the gym. That sounds real healthy. Here, I'd like you to reduce your oxygen level and suck in CO2. Put this mask on and run a 5K, please, on a treadmill. Yeah, that's going to do wonders for his heart, but it might protect him from getting a cold or a cough. Laughable. Absolutely laughable. How, as people, we're allowing this propaganda to continue to get pushed down our throats. Right? What did some of the other stories I talked about recently? The electric fence, the bartender putting in electric fence. I mean, how much more like cattle do they need to start treating the human race before they say enough is enough? Stop treating me like I'm literally cattle. But they go, well, it's for precaution because of those rude people who refuse to social distance because they're selfish and they're endangering all of us. No one's endangering anyone at all. The only people who are endangering any other people right now are the people who are actually going along and pushing this nonsense with this social distancing, wanting masks and wanting regulation and laws put in place to continue to restrict us and take our rights away. Those are the people who are dangerous. You think the common cold, the flu, is dangerous? How come all these celebrities who continue, oh, so-and-so got it, basketball player got it, actor got it, Prince Charles got it, oh, they're immediately fine. They're quarantined for 5 days. Oh, they're better. But this mysterious list of all these people, right, the stories that just pop up on CNN over and over, right? I saw one the other day, it was unbelievable. It's like 3 teachers in Arizona get together in a classroom to go over protocol for next year. They social distanced. All 3 got the virus. 1 died. Please, every day there's some picture of somebody. It looks like pictures from like the 1990s. And they're like, this poor person, this guy went to a party and he thought it was a hoax. And now he's not here with us anymore. Oh, you don't feel the agenda behind that? What they're trying to do, how they're trying to scare people and swerve people? The question is, how are we allowing these institutions that are doing the testing, let alone the fact, do we even know anyone who's gotten tested? Does anyone even know where the testing's occurring? These mysterious tests that they supposedly don't have enough of. But ironically, the one place, they've only given out 83 tests, and they have the tests, they do the testing there, and every single person was positive. And then they call them up in the data, they're like, that's not what we reported, it was 9%. Oh, that's a pretty big difference. 9% to 100%. And then these numbers continue to come out and they go, look at this surge. We're going to have to, everyone's going to have to go back into quarantine. Millions more since the 4th of July. Masks are going to have to be mandatory in all these states. Social distancing is going to have to be in place forever. Yet nobody goes, well, the data is completely bogus. They've even slipped up on TV. Fauci slipped up and said that the data is inaccurate. But all people hear, oh, well, the numbers are in. The numbers tell us. Numbers too. Have you been, have they, it's just like those polls you hear, right? According to this poll, 50,000 Americans, 1 million Americans, da-da-da-da-da. No one ever knows somebody who gets polled. Just like nobody knows anybody who is on this list of having passed away from it. And the only people you'll hear of are the trolls in the comment section who are paid for by the CIA and our military to come by and go, you're so wrong, I'm reporting you. My grandma had it. Yeah, your grandma might have actually had something, but it was probably pneumonia or something along those lines. Read the list of the side effects of having this, this disease. I mean, literally they were saying if you had a toe fungus, you might be somebody who has it because it's a side effect. Or a condition, I should say. So let's see if this goes anywhere. Let's see if this gains legs. If anyone in Florida actually starts investigating these places that have been reported, then people in other states start doing it. And then the people fight back and they go, crap, the data's out there. That more and more people are waking up to this. They're rebelling against it. We have to pull back. Because that's the only way they're going to pull back. If they see the people pull back. But instead, it's monkey see, monkey do. and everybody just falls in line and does what they're told. Even when they find out, wow, you're serious? They're reporting 100% success rates for positive tests? Yeah, right. Talk about fake news.